Welcome back. Now, for those of you who don't already know, Crypto Titans held a live AMA with Verasity on Binance Live last Thursday. Now, many of you are probably wondering why on earth would Verasity, and Crypto Titans be holding an AMA on a platform that they're not even listed on. Now, this is an important question. And one thing I would say before we move forward, I think it's important to note that when you see a major exchange listing or a coin listed on a major exchange, this is good. It's always good initially, but for a project to be sustained, the price momentum to be sustained, all the things need to be in order. And I think that's what the Verasity team are doing. I think they're waiting for the right time to strike, right? And hopefully that should happen this quarter. We're going to see if our prediction comes true. But I think last Thursday is an indicator that we could see this sooner rather than later. And remember, CZ has been following, the Verasity team on Twitter for quite some time. There's clearly, a close connection, a close tie here. So hopefully we see this within this first quarter. But it's going to be a very interesting year for Verasity. I think a lot of questions do need to be answered. One of them is, when do we break the range? As you can see, market cap value currently just under 53 million, 52.5. The actual price action itself has been pretty stagnant. I mean, we've been trapped in a range, as I've mentioned before, since 2022. So really and truly, it's a make or break year for Verasity. And as I said, a Binance listing, I think for all of us watching this, is what we want to see next. And not only what we want to see next, what I think we need to see next, right? So let's talk about when we think this is going to happen, right? How likely it is to happen, and of course, how we prepare for this event beforehand. Now, before I get into the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, click the bell notification icon so you can stay up to date with all my recent videos. Remember, guys, nothing that you see in this video is financially advised. So always make sure to do your own independent research. And with that being said, pause the video, click the link in my description, and join the free Telegram group so you can stay up to date with all my recent updates, news updates, technical updates, and much, much more. Remember, the link is in the description and it's completely free, guys. It costs you nothing to like, comment, subscribe, and join the free Telegram group. Now, let's move forward. Now, as I said, I think everybody that's watching this video now, everybody that's been watching my video for quite some time, and for a lot of the newcomers that are looking for the next major gem this cycle, I think Verasity has so many questions to answer. This project is currently ranked, I believe, 500, over 500 on coin market cap. Let's just have a look. Where are we? Let's see if we can find it. I can't see the ranking, but I know that this project is, it's not even top 300 on coin market cap. There we go, 514 in terms of market cap value. So there's a lot to prove here. There's a lot that has to take place. I mean, we're either going to get this really right, or we'll likely just walk away with maybe a 3 to 5x on Verasity this bull cycle. Now, either way you look at it, it's kind of a win-win scenario, but I do think this is the breakthrough year for Verasity. So if you feel like giving up, if you feel like there's better opportunities elsewhere, I would say, do your research, make sure you're not making any rash decisions, because what typically happens in crypto, and tell me in the comment section if this has ever happened to you before, you essentially buy a coin, the coin doesn't move, you move that money into another coin, the coin that you buy ends up going down, and the coin that you sell ends up going up. And this could be that scenario with Verasity. I do think we are at a low. I do think we're at an inflection point, and hopefully this is the breakthrough. Now, let's talk about when we expect that Binance listing to happen. Now, I would love to say February. I would love to say February. But I think we'll either see this towards the end of February or early March. That's what I think we will see. I just have a strong gut feeling for this. And of course, remember, gut feelings don't pay the bills. Do take it with a pinch of salt. It's just a feeling. It's not based on any real evidence per se. I do have to be completely transparent here. But when I back test, when I look at other projects where they were in the cycle, typically the time frame where we see these types of things, right, it's all based on that. So I do think we're either going to see towards the end of Feb or early March. Hopefully they don't list this once we see the peak of the rally, because all that means is we'll see a nice rally, then we'll see a sell-off, and then obviously the second half of the cycle we'll see price rebound and go to the upside. But my prediction is end of Feb or early March. Now, how likely is this to happen? I would say very likely. And the reason why I say very likely is because, CZ has been following and obviously we know that CZ, stepped down, and could potentially be going to jail depending on how the case goes. That is an ongoing case. He's been unable to leave the US to go to Dubai or anything like that, so it's very ongoing. So that is out of the equation now. But this live Binance AMA again speaks volumes. I do think it's a now or never scenario. We've seen the quality of coins that have been listed on Binance. I don't see why Verasity is even if you believe that Verasity isn't a good project, if we match up Verasity to other projects that have been listed, I think it's safe to say that this project should be listed on a Binance, right? So how likely is it to happen? I do think it's very likely. And if it does happen, I think it will happen towards the end of Feb / early March. Now, how do we prepare for this? What I would be doing and what our community is doing is we've positioned ourselves, right? And we're in a great position because, as I said, even if worst case scenario, we don't see the Binance listing, we don't see any real progress or anything like that, then I do think we could see a 10x on Verasity regardless. But for us to really surpass that $5 to $10 billion mark, we need to see the listing. And I know some people in the community are still talking about POV, all this kind of stuff. Again, that is a discussion for another day. But this early on in the cycle, I think betting against Verasity is, I just don't see why you would do that. I think it's a lose-lose scenario. We saw what Verasity has done anytime the market is moved. We saw what Verasity has done in the last cycle. So and again, this is all without the Binance listing or Coinbase listing, so it's not the end of the world. However, I do think we do need to see it now, right? For us to surpass that 1 billion plus market cap value. But we'll see now. I think next on the agenda is Binance. I think hopefully we can all look forward to that next month, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, that's it for now. Until the next update, seize the day. And if you do want to join our Crypto Crew premium community, where we have our profit taking strategies on VRA, what we're planning to do, how we're planning to exit. Also, you'll get access to our other 100x gems and more, right? Join us now. Click the link in my description and join Crypto Crew Premium. Why should you join us? We called the top token last year, which was Bonk token, achieved over 13,000%. We also called the AI narrative, that achieved over 6,000%. We also called Solana under $12, that went up 900%. I mean, the list goes on and on and on, right? So if you want to join us, click the link below, join Crypto Crew Premium now. But until the next update, seize the day.